What is up, everybody? It's the Inhuman one here with part 1 of the Hell Is Us demo. They kind of dropped this out of nowhere, so we were going to do our Wukong Fallen Feathers spells only run, but when I saw the Hell Is Us demos on PlayStation, I really wanted to jump on it because when I was first playing it on the Steam Deck, it just I wasn't able to give it like a proper review or analysis. I only played it for like 30 minutes. It just wasn't optimized for it, so I'm so glad that it's on console now so I can give it an actual proper try and preview, and we can check out the demo together. So without further ado, let's jump right into the good stuff. I want it bright because I'm blind, so I'm still gonna have it pretty bright. So yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Confirm. But yeah, I was having a hell of a time getting the stream started. I was like, what is going on here? But anyways, we're good to go. Ellen Fawcett says, hello, what's up, Ellen? How are you? I'm doing fantastic. I was just trying to figure out what was going on with the stream. It's like Kick, that other platform. It like poisoned my entire stream, apparently. It was forcing me to try and link it because it just randomly unlinks sometimes, and then I couldn't even see chat or anything. I was like, oh my gosh. Directional audio? Oh, that's cool. I don't think I'm going to be messing around with any of this, really. It's raining over there. We got a lot of rain yesterday, actually. Alright guys, I'm excited about this. We have the demo. Apparently the demo has had some additional actual changes and patches from the first demo that was released on Steam. So there's been some things like parrying and things like that have been changed. A few quality of life things as well. So I didn't get to play it for more than like 30 minutes, so we're going to be jumping into it just from the start. Rogue Bastion over on Twitch says, just finished the demo myself this morning. Nice. How long is the demo without spoilers, of course? Combat difficulty, we have lenient. Oh, balanced and merciless. We're gonna go balanced because I just want to understand the game. They now have a proper tutorial. Before, the first demo didn't have a tutorial, so now we have at least something to a true tutorial, so to speak. Our game has no map, no markers indicating where people or things are, where to go next, or who to talk to. We will never tell you precisely what must be done or how to do it. To thrive in Hell Is Us, you will need to pay attention to your environment, listen, and be vigilant. And just so you know, I do want to make a point about this. This is not anything new, just so you know. It's just this current generation of gaming and development has been really adamant about holding our hands. There are many games, even released in the past maybe 2 or 3 years, that don't have a map, that don't tell you who to speak to or whatever else, right? So anybody that's familiar with kind of like the Souls-like genre in particular is going to be quite familiar with this kind of style. It doesn't make it like, oh my gosh, what do I do next? Like, if you're listening and if you're exploring, then you will find the right path, you know? So it's not some brand new game-breaking or groundbreaking thing that they've done. They're just not holding hands and painting ladders yellow so you go climb them, you know? And that's fine. Bastion says it's about 1 hour and 30 minutes. Excellent. What's up, Matthias? Shayla, how's it going? I am doing good. I'm doing good. I was having a hell of a time starting the stream. Kick was like, you know, doing some weird stuff, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna unlink Kick. It's all bots anyways. How is your day going? There were some technical issues, Matthias. I don't know. Kick is evil, and it was trying to like make me a bot, and it was weird. It was creepy, scared me. So I unlinked it, and I just restarted a brand new stream, unfortunately. It was all Kick's fault. Walter says, congrats on the win. I'm only on Area 4. Very nice, Walter. How's your day going today?
It's a truth serum. Still experimental, hence the polygraph. I would have tortured you, but
excellent, Bastion.
Insist I use their concoction. Now,
let's begin.
How did you get into Hadia?
The yellow brick road.
This is
Apparently,
the sequel to Liza P.
time.
Yeah, that truth gem isn't
Going through
working.
your system, curious about something.
He's a Balchinian.
Why did you do it?
Anyone in my shoes would have done the same.
I think you overestimate human beings.
How's the volume on this?
You realize the time.
What's up, Lady Boss Lynn?
Resources,
Matthias, I'll read your comment in just a moment.
Operation. You pissed off the wrong people. But I'm getting ahead of myself.
I feel like it's a little loud.
You were smuggled out of Haiti at age 5, grew up in the foster care system, and dabbled in criminal activities.
Oh, who hasn't?
You managed to pull yourself together and become a decorated soldier. After decades of trying to get back into Haiti, well, you decided to take matters into your own hands.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it seems we're ready.
He's like, yeah, I guess it's kicking in.
How did you get into Haiti?
I asked for a transfer to the UN peacekeepers, who were deployed inside Haiti. It backfired. When the paperwork cleared, Haiti's civil war was in full swing and the peacekeepers pulled out. I reported to my new unit, stole some gear, and crossed the mountains.
Why come back?
Looking for his wife?
Parents. I wanted to find them.
Oh, parents. You're too old to find your parents, brother. Let it go. We don't need daddy and mommy issues. You're a grown man.
How did you know your parents were still in Haiti?
I didn't. My only memory was that my father was the blacksmith of a village of Jova.
Getting into Haiti.
The names seem
just
interesting
as hard
too.
as leaving. Tell me, who smuggled you out?
Please. Time to give in.
What happened?
She sat me down in the back of a truck, gave me her necklace.
Shayla, that's awesome. Congrats on that. Walter, I'm glad you're happy, my friend.
She didn't say anything?
She told me. She told me. Never come back.
How's the volume now, guys? Sorry, I've had to change it from when I'm recording to when I'm streaming certain games. They all have different ranges. Hopefully the dialogue is good enough for you to somewhat hear. I just don't want it to be like, you know, me swinging a sword and you can't hear me screaming. This game is called Hell Is Us. It is a game that's coming out September 4th. This demo is going to give me a great kind of idea of whether or not I want to incorporate it into the massive lineup we have for September leading into October. So there's lots of games coming out September, lots of horror-based games. I want to make sure that I'm kind of targeting the right ones and not just playing every single game that comes out. I don't want to fall into the trap of just covering every new game because it's new. So together we can decide if this is something we want to cover. Because it launches a day before Chronos the New Dawn, which I may be able to get my hands on early. But we're still in talks, so who knows. Breakout over on TikTok says, what monitor would you recommend for RPG games? I have no clue, man. I play on console and I don't know. I'm not a tech guy in that regard, you know? You'd have to ask someone that's a little more techie. But I don't know if anybody in chat would have any idea what kind of monitor to use for, you know, just gaming in general. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, sorry, Breakout. I don't know. I play on console. My wife got me it's a Samsung monitor years ago. It's probably like 24 inches or so. I don't know the specs on it like exactly, but it's really nice. I mean, I sit pretty close to it and it looks great. It's worked for years. It's worked really well. So I don't know, man. I'm sorry. I'm just not a really big tech guy. So let's see. Already, it looks beautiful. Much better than it did on the Steam Deck, of course, you know. So this is going to be able to give us a proper thing. Also, one little thing that always kind of made me like dizzy was like the camera follows you in a kind of a, you're kind of always central to the camera, right? But there's ways to toggle that and make it kind of like less draggy, because that does actually give me a little bit of dizziness. Matthias says, Inhuman, I can't wait for Wuchi the Wayfarer. I need to, so I bookmarked the trailer. I want to watch it, and I'm going to incorporate that in Thursday's video where I put all that stuff together. Had we not got this demo, I would have been able to do that. But yesterday was, you know, start of the school year and everything, so it was an incredibly busy day. I thought I was going to have time, but I had no time whatsoever. So I had to just focus on the 100% guide for Wukong Fallen Feathers, so. Okay, so, gold medallion, a large gold cast medallion with 8 figures and a sphere embossed into one side. Classified entry access denied, so it looks like we can't even get into it. Observe. Toggle plain text. Oh, that's that right there. Okay, never mind. So there's obviously some sort of puzzle or something. Breakout says, gotcha. Your stream looks nice, man. Thank you, Breakout. Appreciate you. Reldo, sorry, over on TikTok says, I turned off the camera follows feature. Yeah, that's kind of making me a little dizzy, actually. Matthias says, glad I could share the trailer with you so you can and could discover it for yourself. Absolutely. Matthias, I am super excited about Wuchi. It looks great. It looks like, I don't know if it's just Korean-esque, like, you know, Korean kind of like whatever you want to call it, culture, mythology, whatever, or if it's Korean devs. In either case, it's going to be sick because I've been loving this more Eastern influence, honestly. We see a lot of medieval Western, medieval sci-fi. It's time to jump into some new stuff. Settings, yeah, that camera follow is a little much for me. I'm getting a little dizzy. It would probably be in video. No. Where is it? Because that is actually quite a bit. Look sensitivity, it's not that. It's the camera follow. Okay, gosh, that is rough, man. Okay. We'll go ahead and it should save the setting now. I don't know. It's a little strange. I don't know if I actually saved it. My bad, guys. Well, it says off. Okay. It is what it is, right? Let's press forward. I haven't seen the trailer. I bookmarked it, and I thought I read your comment where you're like, "Oh, I'm glad you." I'm like, "No, I haven't watched it yet," but I would like, yeah, I don't know. I'm still a little. Bleh. That's fine. There's something that I'm not. I thought this was just because I first played the demo for like a few moments on the Steam Deck when it came out like a month ago, and I was like, man, that's kind of making me dizzy. Still feeling the dizziness. It's that weird like lag the camera has, and that's what really bothers me. Got some makeshift graves here. It is Korean devs, Lore Vault Studios, nice. Yeah, Korean devs, man, I'm all about. We got Stellar Blade, Lies of P, excellent games coming from those studios, and I'm loving it. Wukong Fallen Feathers, Chinese studio, Black Myth Wukong, Chinese studio, absolutely killing it. Newspaper. A manual save. Okay, sweet. So we can go in there. I say we do that and then figure out combat too. A manual save. What's up, brother? Interactables seem pretty obvious. They glow and things like that, so not too bad. Conversations can be started with many characters you encounter. Conversation topics can be chosen based on datum, which represent a specific piece of information you've previously encountered. So the more datum you have, the more choices you're going to have in conversations. So pretty neat. Conversing with characters may reveal additional datum, which can open up new topics of conversation. Topics that are relevant for your main objective are listed on the left side of the screen. Listed on the right side are optional topics which reveal more information about the situation, culture, or history of Hadia. So we can trade with them. I'm curious to see what trade does. Let's do that. And I have nothing to trade. Never mind. Let's chat with the old man then, see what he says.
You must be lost to wander around Sinedra Forest. I'm afraid I have very little to offer.
Indeed.
You're welcome to stay and catch your breath. Frankly, I could use the company.
So you could use some first aid too, brother. Who are you? The elderly farmer.
Who are you?
The name's Ernest Cadell. My family has tilled the earth here for generations.
Nice. Oh, the thing is it doesn't auto skip, so I mean that's good and bad. I mean, because I'm just trying to have a drink here.
When the Sabinian army dug in for the winter, they used our home as their headquarters. I
Sabinian.
wasn't here at the time, but my sons were. When I finally came back, the Sabinians were long gone.
So it's safe to assume the sons were probably killed.
They left my sons' bodies in the forest.
Man, so Sabinians aren't nice.
My only solace is knowing that my fourth son might still be alive. I hope he finds his way home. If he's out there somewhere.
Alright, let's catch up on chat. Shayla says, I found what the extra effect on the ceramic jar headgear is. It's extra red mercury for kills. Nice, Shayla. Thank you so much for bringing that up. That's for Wukong Fallen Feathers. Everybody that might... We've been doing Wukong Fallen Feathers challenge runs, and I'm working on a 100% guide on this channel as well. And we're just going over and finding, chatting about the things in our discoveries, talking about the patch 1.5 and all that. So you're going to hear a lot of Wukong chat because that's kind of the major game of the focus. We just switched gears because they shadow dropped the demo for console. Matthias says, following Wukong, I'm trying a game called Echoes of the End. Yeah, I was going to look at that, but it's kind of like, it's just like an action-adventure type game, relatively short, but I don't know. I'm not too... It seems like it'd be fine, but just nothing new that would like really grasp me, To me, it looks exactly like, kind of like a God of War reboot or Ragnarok type game.
Do you know where the village of Jova is located?
It's in Akasa Marshes.
Okay.
It's quite a ways from here. I'm afraid you're going to need a vehicle. Unfortunately, I have none.
Lovely. Village of Jova seems to be important. I'm interested as to why.
Strange-looking soldiers arrived here last night in an APC. Perhaps you can ask them for help. It's not the first time I've seen them.
Strange looking soldiers, huh?
Snooping around here for some.
I doubt we could trust them, but where can I find the APC?
APC.
They parked their APC just beyond the woods, to the north. Once
Okay.
in the woods, follow the wind chimes. They will lead the way through.
This will be a game where you're going to want to take notes. So every time you're talking about these things with these NPCs, take some notes.
When they were children. Sethers, bless their souls.
So it looks like they have their own pantheon of gods. I'm wondering what the influence is for this game in terms of like the culture, because Hadia reminds me of Hades, which is Greek. So I'm interested. Well, we got the keys. A key for the fence leading from the Cadell farm into Sinedra Forest. Excellent. Okay, sweet. So we could go over all this, but I do want to kind of go into some the actual game itself. You can travel between areas with a vehicle. We don't have the Akasa marshes yet. Wow. So we've got a lot of datum there, it looks like. Good stuff. Let's see if that was somehow able to trigger more dialogue on the left side.
This old cottage.
No. So it's the same dialogue, and then we can ask about the kind of like the lore of the area. Pretty cool. Jova was mentioned in the opening cutscene. Thanks, Bash. Yeah, I wasn't. It's so hard for me to multitask. Krusty says, played it. Not sure what to think about this game. It's definitely weird. I might wait for a big discount for this. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. Fair enough, for sure.
Hey, Gus, Arlo, Otis, please pick up. It's Atticus. I've been trying to call for days now. Phone lines
Those are
keep
the four
going down,
brothers,
so
then?
I don't know
Or
when I'll be
sons.
able to call you back, but I'll keep trying. Hey, don't go killing Sabs without me. See you soon.
Okay. Can I just take it? Okay, cool. So those are his 4 sons. I need a weapon. We'll be getting weapons, I think, here soon, if I'm not mistaken. There's gotta be a way. I apologize, guys, but man, like that's making me really dizzy. Like, I don't know if it's the camera. Okay, it's the move. Is it the lag? Control the lag for the camera movement. Yeah, I don't like that at all, actually. Can I like make it none? Because I'm actually about to freaking pass out. I'm like getting sweaty over here. Okay, that's better. My gosh, I was about to throw up. Oof. Fam, you didn't miss anything. We're playing Hell Is Us. It's a brand new game. All we did was walk from the forest to this area, talk to an old guy. You've missed nothing. Let's go around really quickly, though. Yeah, I strongly suggest remove that camera lag. Is so disorienting. When I was playing on the Steam Deck when the demo first came out, I had to stop because I was like, oh, maybe it's just not optimized or something. It just felt off and it was making me sick. I get motion sickness, so it happens. Alright, so we've got some cows. The Sabinians must be like the, you know, what I guess I'm assuming, like some some military type faction or whatever, that outsiders, if you will. Can we milk the cow? Can't do anything yet. None of the buttons do anything yet. I'm assuming we can use the key here. Lovely. The story seems intriguing, says Zombie over on TikTok, and like it will get better as it goes along. I just can't justify the $60 price. Yeah, $80 in Canada, says Bastion, so that's quite a bit. If you're unsure of how to proceed in your main objective, open the datapad and navigate to the investigation tab. Okay. Select an investigation to see all associated datum you have discovered. You may then select a datum to see the specific information you get so far. But we can pop open our iPad. Where's my... Oh, okay. Alright, yeah. Investigation. Investigate clues about my parents. Got all these bros. That's why he cared about Jova, because his father was a blacksmith in Jova. Okay. Oops, hold on. Mother used to live in Jova as well, so he's just trying to get to Jova. We have to go past the marshes. Fair enough. We've got a necklace. She said never come back. That's probably going to be important for later. It kind of looks like the faces of the enemies, in fact. And then we have the village that we're trying to get to. Lovely. We don't even have anything we can equip yet, so there's our equipment loadout. We have a compass. The necklace again, and the data pad. Hold on one second, there's something else I saw here. The gold medallion we picked up earlier. Right now it's classified, so we don't have the full like flavored text for this. That's fine. We've got the phone call recording. It's weird because it's like the tech is kind of old, right? Seems like we have some sci-fi tech, and then we have like like video cassettes, like whatever, little like cassette tapes. Like what is that about? Like haven't seen an answering machine in years. Cool, so we have access to a drone at some point, probably for exploration, and then we can probably even customize it a bit. And then good deeds, so this would be like our quests. Okay, sweet. And then unauthorized access, so we'll be able to hack our own iPad, it seems. This is not really a horror game, I don't think, fam. I think it's more of like sci-fi. There's the wind chimes, by the way, so remember, if we just listen. Right now it's quite linear, though. I guess it's just saying like, hey, do the things. But I do want to see the parameters and like kind of the limitations and restrictions we have if we are going to be going off the beaten path. So obviously the wind chimes are over there. I don't think there's going to be much exploration until we're armed, so that would have been the first one. Okay. Wind chimes that way, but I still want to see, what if we're able to, what if it rewards us for our exploratory nature? Exploration. We got the Scorched Bell, a bronze bell marred with scorch marks and natural abrasion. Again, we don't have enough data to seemingly break it down and see the full description, so there's another thing. So again, we don't know how to decipher this language, but we know that by each of the items we've obtained thus far, there are some sort of inscriptions written in some strange language we cannot read. It's possible that we start learning the language at some point. That might even be a grapple point or just a point of interest we can just look upon. So I'm interested to see, like, is there like a way to get up there? Or if we're up there, is that like a pedestal that shows us the rest of the area or what have you? Lots of different things we can see, but we're not going to be able to confirm any of that just yet. But I'm glad we were exploring, searching things out. Challenge and difficulty amps about 3/4. It ramps. Oh, you have played this, Matai? Oh no, you're talking about the Echoes of the End. Yeah. Let's go see what's over here real quick. I know that I can just follow the chimes, but I'm just oh, that is the gate. Okay, my bad. Let's go this way then. Fire in the Sky movie, the setting and atmosphere. I don't think I've heard of that movie. Sounds like post-apocalyptic for sure, though. Not necessarily a detective type game. We're like apparently in some fictional land looking for our parents, but there's all kinds of crazy stuff going on. There's a dude that has like, he's like a ball chinian. So his chin looks like nards. Captain says, let's go. What's up, Captain? How are you? Checking out the demo, and yeah, I know I can sprint, but I'm just taking my time. Alright. Looks like some stuff happened. Can we take this vehicle? Can we commandeer it? Let me just confirm something over here. Is this the other side? Yeah, okay, this is what I wanted. So this isn't what I was looking at. This right here. Remember I said, hey, we can go check out that, what's on that little pedestal. What? I thought I heard something behind me, so I think everything's frozen when you're looking at an item, but I do believe there's something behind me in the back right. The item can be equipped in the loadout tab. Cadell Treasure Hint. A small note with the writing of a child. It seems to be a clue for some kind of treasure hunt found deep in Sinedra Forest. Oh, cool. You dummies won't ever find where I hid the key. You're all so stupid. Oh, too stupid. Arlo can't even read. Four Eyes Gus is probably too blind to see the red boulder. And Addie's too small to climb all the way up the hill. Or Addis, whatever. That's interesting. So we need to look for a red boulder. And it looks like there's a creature that we're gonna have to fight, so, yeah. Some items related to investigations or exploration can be equipped in your loadout for easy access. Once equipped, they can be activated by using hotkeys in the same way as consumable items. Okay, cool. So we're looking for a red boulder then. After, of course, we investigate the crash or whatever happened here. It looks like some sort of encounter. That's the other side of the tree. Let me check something real quick. It's a sci-fi movie about UFO abduction. Takes place in a forest. The sky is on fire. Is it not a book, Krusty? That sounds like a book. And if it's a book, I believe I may have read it. There's so much stuff. Okay, let's just see if we can get our weapon. We gotta at some point get introduced to like a weapon and stuff, right? Then we go back there. I'm not gonna press forward yet. So let us see. Heavy breathing, someone's dying. They can give us our weapon. They're probably back there, but they can wait. It's scripted. So much stuff. Okay, so there's another path here. Okay, cool. Let's get our... We have a left path that's lit up. We have this main path here. We have the drop down by the truck. So we got a lot to look forward to. Hello.
You found me.
Oh, the big kitty got you, Matthias and Wukong.
I can't see shit. I've blood in my eyes. You must have honed in on my distress.
I'm like, yeah, man. Not to like deepen my voice. I can sound like I'm a soldier too. Who are you?
Who are you? Sifo 451, Epsilon 11. I got separated from my unit. They're still down there behind that door. We were on an SSC. We got jumped.
Fam, what's the glitch you found in Wukong?
I'm not sure how I got here. All I remember is hearing that door shutting behind me. I must have triggered something. We need the key to the APC. We need to get the fuck out of here.
Indeed, we do. Who has the key?
Who has the APC key? The sergeant has the key.
Red poncho.
He's inside with the team. The Sarge is easy to spot. He's the one with a dark red poncho. Shit. I'm hurt pretty bad. I need to stop the bleeding.
I don't think I have anything, brother.
In the camp we set up in the woods west of here.
West of here, okay.
We marked the trees to make it easier to navigate. Bring me the medkit, and I'll give you what you need to open the door.
Good enough, but I don't know, like... Oh, we do have a compass. We do have a compass, so... So it'd be here. Yeah, west is going to be up this path then. Perfect. Okay. Sweet. I like this. This is fun. Fam found a glitch that gives infinite red mercury essence. Well, that's good and bad. It's fun for challenge runs, I'd say. Alright, let's go back over here. I do want to explore. I need a weapon, man. Like, I know right now it's just like figure out how to walk and talk with people. It's pretty much giving us a tutorial on how to interact with individuals and how it's going to kind of change the outcome of how, you know, the things you can see. So we could have dropped down from there, same thing, right? This is the truck that I was going to drop down and experiment with anyways. But there's nothing there. Those chimes are noisy. Yeah, okay. So yeah, that's it then. It's gonna be more linear up front until it teaches us like how to kind of navigate, and then of course it's gonna open up, right? That's, we can tell that from without a doubt. Off I go. Heavy breather, Epsilon 11. Keep an eye out for red rocks, guys. Any red boulder or anything like that's going to be indicating the treasure location for the family. I think the Cadell family. So they've marked the trees. Another tree that's marked. Thought I heard a heartbeat or something. Nothing back there. Another tree marked here. Yeah, turning off that, I can go straight, but I'm gonna go this way. Turning off that camera lag it does wonders. I was about to throw up. Okay, so even if you blockheads find the key, I bet you'll never find the treasure chest. The blue paint is harder to see than the red. I didn't even see the red. Is that a red boulder? Because it doesn't look like a red boulder to me. Did you guys see a red boulder? I did not. I saw no red rock anywhere. And honestly, the only rock I saw was the yellow one. That's painted that yellow, like, hey, interact with me yellow. So devs, are you really sure about the no hand holding? More trees, we go that way, obviously. The blue boulder, you say. I didn't even see the red one, guys, honestly. That's just probably the way around. Okay. I'm sure that will circle around to the same thing, but let's just double check. Yep, that's all the wood. It's back here. Couldn't tell if that was a trap, it's just a little asset or whatever. Where's the blue boulder? Atticus, whatever your name is. Possibly the way. It seems like all the pathways are leading to that and converging on that one point. That's probably the way back. And there's that there. That's the blue rock, right? Looks like it. Let's just confirm. It all seems to be there. If we go right and then up, does it lead to that same area? It should. Just trying to get an idea and a taste for the level design in this game. Level design's a real big thing for me. I absolutely love it. And figuring it out and starting to understand the kind of the parameters that you're working in with any given game is just really fun to me. So yeah, it seems like it all just goes in the same point, which is great. Nothing back here, just a blocked off pathway. And we got some goodies in that tent. And it's all the same stuff. Okay, cool. Easy enough. Would like a weapon, please. We got the med kit, which is going to be used for, it's a quest item, looks like. A vial of strange substance? We don't know what it is yet. So they're doing experiments over here, it seems. And then we've got a report here. 1,000 years? So it's been 1,000 years since some sort of anomaly happened. Probably some sort of like singularity type event. 5th cycle harmonics, okay, so interesting. And they're just gathering samples of like the local like plant life and stuff. Okay. Cool. What's down here? This looks sketch. Ooh. Interesting. Okay, I don't think I have enough information to figure this out. It wouldn't be that hard to do though, because there's only a finite number of combinations you'd have to pick from, but a lot more choices than you'd think. There's probably like 8 or so choices on these stupid wheels, so yeah. No need to guess, but we can always figure that out at a later time when we have all of the datum. Alright, so let's go this way instead. And we're going to drop down on the that blue rock. So we should be going this way. This should be it. Ah, okay, I see. So you need the keyboard and mouse to be able to do it. Oh, hold on, what? So I do need to find a red rock. So the yellow rock was just probably just more of a tease. Okay, so I need the red one. The red one would give me the key. Interesting, okay. Let's find it real quick if we can. Yellow, so that was kind of like the second message. Blue, right up there. Did I miss something? No, I didn't. That's blue, I don't know how I missed that. Yellow was to the left, and then keep an eye out for the red rocks. I'm gonna be honest, I did not see a red rock anywhere. But it's actually painted quite easily, quite brightly, so I didn't realize. So the yellow rock was just kind of like a, hey, you still haven't found the rock, you're an idiot. And that's fine. That is okay. Blue rock down there. Well, I sure as hell don't see the red rock. Make sure it's not tucked around over here somewhere. Then it might just be another area we have to go to explore a little further on or something. We can go up towards that fence or over here. Let's check this out real quick and then we go back towards the fence if we need to. This is the roundabout way, I suppose. Yeah, okay, cool. We've been there. There's the red rock. Sweet. So now we can go up. Circle around and grab the red rock. Now we have the key. That's sick. No fall damage. This fall damage is for chumps. And then we're gonna go this way. We'll go over towards the medkit area. Run through these woods. Actually, probably better go this way. Make a sharp right. And now we grabbed our first goodies. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Open. Behold the magnificent treasure of the Cadell family. It belonged to our great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandpa. P.S. Don't break it, you nitwits. What? It looks like we got a legendary item. It's yellow or kind of golden aura here. We got Bracelet of Ecstasy, Wanton Destruction. Wanton. That is sick. Okay. Damage absorption 5%, endurance bonus plus 500, and stamina cost reduction 40%. That is massive. While grievously wounded, reduce the stamina cost of all actions. Wow. So you have to be hurt pretty bad. That is so cool. Alright. Let's go ahead and equip this. I wonder if it'd be defensive gear. Yeah, it looks like it. So it's a grade 1, but I mean, it seemed cool. Seems cool enough. Passive relic. Alright, nice. Good stuff. That's the first time we've seen the health bar. Now we do seem to have a stamina bar as well, so good for us. Look at us go. Let's go chat with Epsilon 11. See what he's doing these days. Labored breathing. I wonder if I have to initiate trade or I can just give it to
I
him.
need the med kit. Just
You get the trade.
good. You got the med kit. Take this. You'll need it to open the door.
Alright, we've got an ancient mechanism. It's some sort of like key. We don't have complete information on it. Looks like we're good to go though. Let's see if there's any additional dialogue.
Bleeding, thanks to you.
Okay, cool. I wonder if he's Sabinian. Alright, so that's... That was... So he wants us to climb this ladder that was literally right behind him. Okay, cool. I think that's it. Can I open this? I can't. The red poncho guy's gonna have this key. Okay, fair enough. Whatever. Fam says games like this might be a niche game for certain types of people. Yeah, potentially. I mean, I'm enjoying it. There'll be a lot more combat here in a little bit. But it's definitely about exploring the world, you know, getting a taste for like what this whole thing has to offer. Pickaxe. I'm just kidding. Fortnite. Unknown language. Can we decipher that at some point? Also, we've seen a handful of these. I'm curious, right? Like, is this going to help us solve that one door that had kind of like a padlock combination on it? So we get another key. Oh no, we use our key there. Lovely. Bastion says, I love the fact that it is like the games in the late 80s, 90s where it's up to you to figure out what to do next. Oh yeah, very Resident Evil-ish. Heavy puzzle solving. Yeah, I agree, fam. But it's okay. I mean, I like that. Sometimes the action, I mean, it's just the reward, you know, as you're solving all this. Now, that's going to be easy because we saw the pickaxe, right? So this is just a matter of like, are you paying attention? The first thing we saw was this, right? So it's very likely that there's going to be 3, kind of like in Skyrim, one of the first puzzles you see. There might be an indicator somewhere, but yeah, if not, that's fine. So I'm going to assume it's pickaxes all across the board. My nose itches. I'm not picking my nose. I'll quit judging me. Just kidding. There was something else on the other side of this. This is another... Yeah, another sign. I'm sure we're going to be able to read it at some point. I don't know what's what. There you go. So we've got 3 pickaxes. If that's not correct. So it's fire, eyeball, pickaxe. So it's just like in Skyrim, for example. One of your first puzzles you go to. So fire, eyeball, pickaxe. Distant rumble. That's going to open the door down by the heavy breathing soldier, I suppose. And then hopefully the guy in the poncho dies. We can take his poncho, take the weapon, and start killing stuff. Yeah, it's like an OG RE game in the sense that the puzzles are, you know, kind of in the environment. You got to figure them out for yourself. But those are always lots of fun. Those chimes. Anything else you want to add to me? No? I'm teasing. You know, if I was like, man, like, no, like, I'm good. I'm just teasing, though. There's a lot of people that get all self-conscious about this. I'm like, look, my nose itches. I'm gonna scratch it. But Matthias, it means that much more because you're cool with it, you know? Oh, gosh. I want a weapon. lighting. Superb lighting. Alright, what do we have over here? Nothing? Well, go this way, and we can do a manual save after we look at this. The save system. Using a save point will conserve your progress. Should you be defeated in combat, you'll return to the last save point used. Not a Souls-like. Upon defeat, your progress will be preserved regardless of save points used. This includes conversations, datum, puzzles, completed, enemies eliminated, weapon progress, and loot gathered. It's weird how they're calling it like limbic and whatever. Like those are systems. Those are systems within your body, like the limbic system. That's kind of odd, you know. Just trying to understand it. They installed some stuff, opened some doors, collected dust, all the fun things. So, yeah, that's about it. Nothing crazy. There's entities. So there's going to be entity contact. And that's what we'll be facing off with. We initiated the save, which is a weird little immersion break for me, the way the icon is there, but it's fine. We need ink ribbons and typewriters. We got us a little scripted cutscene here. Our first entity, maybe.
Hey, you okay? Hey!
Ooh, that was loud, my gosh. Oh.
Fuck.
That was loud. Bullets don't work.
What the fuck?
Roar! He's anger. I feel like these are kind of like manifestations of like emotions, like uncontrolled emotions in some way. So guns don't work. Conventional weapons have no effect. Come on, dude. That was awesome. That's the drone, probably using harmonic frequencies to disrupt it. So once you kind of keep the enemies pinned down, you can destroy their hearts, which are like those red things, maybe? Crunch. We know she's clearly gonna die. We're gonna get her gear, right? Slice, slice. Oh no. Stab it. Take my poncho. Fam says, so did you get to the room with a panda and inner demon fight in Snowfall Palace? No, what are you talking about, fam? Give me details. That's insane. I've never seen the panda do anything but just lay on his butt. Free loot. That's what I love about a post-apocalyptic setting. The more people that die, the more loot you get. Just like in real life. How do you get to that? That's really cool. I've never seen the panda do anything. In Wukong. Okay, lock on. Strange weapon. Okay, so it's square and triangle. Oh my gosh, he kind of came at me there. So square is like your light attack. Neutral shard. Okay. Is there like another enemy or what? The music's still crazy. I do like his sword, and I like that now we have a drone as well. I'm not understanding why the music's still crunk. We're gonna need a light though, and I'm sure the drone's gonna act as our light. And the funny thing, I was just thinking, it was like we entered the castle, and there was chaos, and then death. But I mean, that's probably not it. We'll have to figure that out then, huh? I do have an idea though. If we line up everything with the inner ring, maybe. Everything else should line up too. That doesn't seem to do donk though. Oh, I'll be damned. Okay, fine. Fine then. Walter says, guess checking on your savior is secondary. Oh, yeah, whoops, yeah, where'd she go? My bad. She's dead. We just covered her up. See? She's fine. She's fine. I completely forgot. Fam says, the treasure room in the Snowfall Palace where you find the panda lying and a inner demon fight. Not the panda fighting. Oh, yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, the treasure room under the lift, yeah. Fam, I literally thought you said the panda was fight. I was like, what? I have not seen that encounter before. That'd have been sick, man. Wait, so that's it? I'm disappointed. I killed one enemy. What difference does it make? Matthias says he's talking about the trick dual elevator. Yeah, exactly. The one you told me about? Absolutely. Oh, look. So drone is here. Oh, that's sick. I just said you can unlock him. He's just doing his own thing. I thought the panda fought. I was like, what? That'd have been awesome. I actually like when it's on my shoulder. That's probably a way out, so we're gonna go this way then. That would have been so cool though. The panda fighting the inner demon, and the panda's like straight up Kung Fu Panda style. Decipher. First, the sinners are brought to the tower, so that's gonna be. We're gonna read these, and so we know tower is first. Is there a way to record that? I'm sure we have it somewhere. Okay, so tower, we know tower. And then obviously they're gonna have to be killed, right? So it's gonna be something something. So tower, then blank, then skulls. So we'll be able to knock this out. Butterflies, what's up? Butterfly says, hello Inhuman, did I miss something? We are playing the demo for Hell Is Us. I just really obtained my first weapon and defeated my first enemy, so you really didn't miss much. But I am enjoying this game. It's fun. It's definitely more about exploring and kind of figuring out the puzzles in this world. I don't know why I'm stuck there. Okay. But we did take a break from Wukong just because this demo shadow dropped, and I had only been able to play it on the Steam Deck, which it really wasn't optimized for it, so I couldn't get a good gauge of this is a game I want to cover in September. What are your thoughts for this game for Hell Is? I think it's very decent. Nothing groundbreaking just yet. But you know, I think it's fine. I think it's good. But at the same time, it's not doing anything that's just like, oh my gosh, I have to play this, right? L1 to guard incoming attack. You can't parry all attacks either anymore, so that's kind of weird. Endurance. Alright, so as you get more damage, your overall stamina decreases as well. Stamina regenerates automatically, but your health does not. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna try and guard again. That's the parry. I'm getting hurt. So first the sinners, then they endure the climb through the twin-headed serpent. Okay, this is easy. I love this. So this is how you're gonna solve the puzzle then. Very cool. Alright. I don't think I can open this one. We'll kill this guy. See, I'm afraid, like, is there an ambush here? I'm just so souls trained. I want to parry again. So it only shows the cutscene like once every few moments, like the cinematic variation of the parry, so that way you don't see that every single time. He sort of is, fam. It's kind of a good way, because the only problem is that you can't you can't discount the fact that the storyteller gives you random bamboo shoots too, so it kind of throws you off. So you're gonna have more than 20 bamboo shoots, but you have to kill 20 bamboozlers to get the achievement. Oops. No, come here. Alright, now we go back to this door. Do you guys remember the story? So let's see, is it first the tower or first the tower? Do we go from outside in or inside out? The twin serpent thing? I think that would be this. And then the fires. So that didn't seem to work, so it's going to be opposite. So this will be the tower, then the snake, then the fire. I'll be damned. We did it again. Again and again. Yeah, that parry is, the parry kind of counter is definitely more of a finisher. And you can, they don't spam that you see that like cinematic variant of it the whole time anymore, which is good. That'd be annoying to see a million times. Do we get the Fortnite pickaxe? Once swallowed into the depths of the twin-headed serpent, Tear, the wretched Sabinian vermin shall be excreted into the flaying pits of the accursed Himalara fields. Oh my gosh. They do not like Sabinians. They do not like the Sabinians. But yeah, combat is kind of, you know. Oh gosh. That donk, dude. I'm trying to get a parry. Yeah. Alright. There seems to be a way to regain health too after executing a parry like that. There's a ladder up there. Can I open anything? I can go in here. Definitely fun. I am enjoying this game, but again, considering the amount of games that are coming out in September leading to October, I don't know yet if I'm sold on, you know, having to cover this one, you know. It's still very enjoyable, but at least it would give me some time to not worry about it too much. Let's go ahead and heal. Or not. Let's not do that then. How do I heal? It said to press down. I wonder if I have a finite number of heals here. That's interesting. We don't need to heal that. Okay, so let's go. I have the heal if I need it, though. Do I just toggle between? There it is. I could turn this off and go here. More and more pathways. But these cells are just fine at end, and there's not really a... Journal of a prison guard. This dude's crazy. He likes all the torture and stuff, and says something about his queen demands it. What a jerk. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Limbic capacitor. Get limbic restoration. Slowly absorbs and stores ambient limbic energy. Discharge all stored energy on contact with limbic material. Another ladder, but I don't know if I can. I guess we can go up there somewhere at some point. And that should be the other part. Okay, cool. So we'll go up here real quick. Bear with me one moment. Gotta text my wife. Alright, let's go up this ladder and see what we got. You can only parry when the Hollow Man turns red. Ah, I see. Thanks, Bastion. That's what it felt like. Otherwise, you probably just hold for a guard. Fam says, wonder if the combat will get more variable or if we just stick with this because the game is more like a puzzle-solving game. I'm pretty sure the combat isn't going to get much more complex. It doesn't seem like it anyway. I mean, it'll be like, oh, you have different types of enemies. This is the mechanic you used to deal with them kind of thing. You probably have to incorporate your drone at some point as well. We can get Bracers of Terror, the intimidating bulwark. Oh, wow. Remaining undamaged will reduce the damage you take. Oh, I love that. Except now I know not to eat hits when I'm trying to parry. The Bracers of Terror. I wonder if you can actually see the visual, you know, of the items that you're equipping. Gosh, removing that camera lag was just beautiful though, honestly. Oh my gosh! I forgot how to play it. I'm so Wu-Chonged out right now. I'm like, Skyborn Might, baby. Okay, let's go. You know, sir, if you'd come down here, finish you off. Yeah, I think the combat will have like, hey, this is the enemy type, this is the strategy you use to deal with this enemy. Seems like that kind of a game. Whereas instead it's like the combat is so freaking innovative, like that's what drives you to keep playing it. I don't think it'll be that. Let this clown go. Guess that's it for now. And that was a normal. Okay, I thought that was a big door too. Very well then. Ambush. When successfully hitting an enemy, faint particles appear around you. Within these particles, when these particles coalesce into a solid ring and the bar in the HUD flashes, you can activate the healing pulse ability. I did see that. The ability will consume particles and restore health equal to a percentage of the damage dealt. That's what that was. Okay. Ow. Oh, whoops. I panicked. I panicked. There you go. I'm panicking, man. This game is dark as balls. There's a brother over there. Hold triangle to initiate. Okay. Charge, baby. What is this, Ninja Gaiden? So how many charges to go? 1, 2. That's crazy. So that's very Ninja Gaiden. Limbic capacitor. The trailer for Pragmata is already 4 or 5 years old. That's insane, isn't it? Facing 2 enemies who fight in tandem can be challenging. In these situations, using your drone's distractibility can be helpful. Your drone can be commanded to distract the enemy. If you fly towards the enemy and begin distracting it, preventing it from attacking you for a time. The distraction continues until the duration has run its course. You activate the ability again to recall the drone, or you attack the distracted enemy. Cooldown period. How do I do that thing again? Aha, you idiot. I should have just done my charge attack though. Well, that was cool. So now we know the drone can help us deal with mobs. Pragmata seems okay. I think it'll be kind of fun. It'll probably be very cool in terms of the combat, more like almost like doing an active puzzle with the combat, you know? We got the twin axes. These are level 1, grade 1. How do I? To equip a second weapon, use the data pad. Okay. You can add glyphs to a weapon too, it seems. How do I change between the weapons? Shoot balls. That's not what I meant to do. Oh, there you go. L2 and up. Oh, those are way faster. Can I do a charge attack with these? Whoa. Like. How'd that not kill you, bro? The game does explain it well. You panic, get a room. Get it? Panic room. Dude, if I'm like, when I get win, right? And I don't really care to, but it'll happen. When I get super rich from this YouTube stuff, I'm totally gonna have a panic room. I'm gonna have like a bunker, like a Fallout bunker that has like a crazy experiment to it as well. Oh, okay, I was like, what? I'm totally getting a panic room. Can I not take it? Oh, okay, alright. They yell at me, game. It's like, no. Okay. So we need crests to place on this so we can open that door. Lovely. I can't wait. Yeah, the gameplay is going to be fine. It's going to be like an active puzzle, like as you're playing. You know, it's like, oh, this enemy. It's just like kind of like this, but like way, way more. Does the game have weight? Yeah, it does. It does actually. It's got some pretty good weight to it. Yeah. Butterflies. A German gamer Ria changed to butterflies. Some attacks can be parried by using the guard action. Just as the enemy changes color, just like Bastion said earlier, a successful parry will negate damage and remove some of the enemy's stance. And we can repost. 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 Oh, I thought you were gonna do the thing. I'm so eager to wait for a parry that I'm like getting hit for no reason. Let no Sabinian captive cross the threshold of the jail clad in so much as a thread. All must be stripped bare as befits the despicable and the condemned. Okay. Well, we were made naked, bro. So don't you talk down about being naked. Limbic capacitor. Can I go up here? Trash pile. Butterflies, yep, needed to change my name, have a scammer problem, and do currently protect myself as much as possible. Yeah, so we won't say that other name. I apologize if I mess anything up, but no worries. Ooh! Spam, baby. Yeah, it's got a nice weight to it. Sometimes the enemies get staggered, though sometimes they don't. So I think it depends on maybe the angle at which you're striking them and what kind of attack you're doing as well, Butterfly. So. You know, maybe I should just not attack them from the front, because that's just not that kind of game. It's like the very moment you get that stupid bar then. You can't like do it. Like, okay, I got the ring around the rosies thing, let me go ahead and heal. Like, it's like, nah, bro, you gotta use it immediately. The ram head medallion. Well, we know that's part of one of 2 secrets, or one of 2 crests we needed. What? Oh, we got shards. Okay. I am enjoying this game though. It is a very good game. It's fun. Lots of fun. I just don't know if it's gonna fit in my lineup for September because we have so many games to cover. So, oh, there's a different one. There's a different type of enemy. Like right there, he wasn't getting staggered. Well, that is a bigger enemy, but there was absolutely no stagger there. He said, nah, I'm good. I'll tank those. Different weapons have different heavy attack charges. Yeah, it seems like it. I like the flurry you have here. That's like a berserker type flurry. So not only can they must not have any clothes on, so they gotta be naked, and they have to be bound. That could be another puzzle for later. How you been, brother? He lost some toes to frostbite. That's gross. A drone bypass. Okay, reduce the drone's active cooldowns. Oh wow. This is an upgraded material for the drone. And we get a whoa, we get the APC key. Wait, what? Wait, what? Maybe within? Maybe it's just inventory, damn it. Maybe it is. Okay, it's not that either. Oh, it's an item. Okay, I don't want that. No, I don't want that. I mean, it's not that big a deal. It's not like, oh my gosh, I need the drone to distract these enemies. Axe can charge 3 times. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. You're right. That would probably finish most of the enemies off. Thank you, Bastion. Butterfly says, my lies of P obsession can be seen on my name. Yes. Like Sophia's butterflies, mayhaps. The beautiful blue butterflies. He's just talking. Oh, cool. We got a watch. Otis. Okay. Good deed started. Maybe we need to give the watch to the wife and say, hey, dude, your husband's dead or whatever. The chain spear is pretty fantastic, especially if you can initiate the weapon swap or swift draw. And you can turn around any enemy, including Hunglon. Really fun. Can I not go through there? I like the axes. There was a way to get up top here, it seems. That'll be fun. Lots of things once I go around to them, though. There is the lie within butterflies. Ooh. Indeed. Indeed. A basic meal, it just gives us some stamina reduction and then, or the cost reduction, so we don't have to our attacks and things and dodges cost less. See, the values are really weird because like plus 4,000 stamina. It's like, oh, that's actually not a lot. So, and then we get some basic medkits. So we don't have like replenishable heals. That's fine. It just you do have to obtain heals throughout. So makes sense. Linked enemies. Okay. Limbic entities have the umbilical cords. You have to kill the Hollow Walker. However, the Hollow Walker cannot be damaged as long as the haze is still present. Ah, so you have to defeat that hard thing. Gradually replenishes health. Okay. Wait, I'm all out of limbic juice. You know, not a fan of you. Should have pressed R1. Oh, whoops, he's not dead yet. So he was stunned, which is a good way to keep him from, I guess, distracting us while we're killing that umbilical cord thing, the haze or whatever they called it. Okay, so we can go up here and go, you know, where we need to go to progress, or we can go back and get all the goodies. You know what option we're taking. Feral Nightmare says the game looks sick. Is this game Souls-like or more open world RPG? It's not so much open world. It is a little... It's semi-open world, I would say, with more of an emphasis on puzzles than combat. But it's still really fun. I mean, I'm enjoying it quite thoroughly, in fact. I am enjoying it quite thoroughly. Combat's pretty basic, nothing crazy, but it's good. Definitely not a Souls-like though, by any means. Not in the slightest. It's more of a game where you're trying to immerse yourself in the world and then figure out the puzzles and all that stuff along the way. So we got that brother down there. That must be on the other path, right? I must have, yeah, you drop down if you want and then you can go explore. Let's go and see what everything we can up top though first. Yeah, the finisher was nice. The finisher was fun. There's a big enemy up there. Honestly, I don't want to go too far this way. We're going to continue to stay above the trenches. We'll face off with those enemies as we get over to them. Stabby, stabby. Okay, we got these brothers. So yeah, we'll have to drop down several times actually to find a way out, but we'll come in through here, honestly. Oh, okay. Balls. Balls! So just by using the weapons, they level up. So that's quite interesting as well. I just used them a bunch and now they leveled up. So that's cool. I like that. We've got a lot of different pathways to take. We have the lit up pathway, this over here, and this over here. So we'll be checking all these out. But let's go back in the trenches and see what all we can find. We'll go left first. The spear's fantastic, fam. It's one of my favorite weapons in Wukong, by the way. It's quite underestimated. Medkit for our troubles. No, no, lock onto somebody else, please. Okay, that works. I mean, it wasn't ideal, but that works. So I overcommit to these strikes. That's my bad. But the aggression's rewarded because we can then use our little pulse heal, so that's fine. Oh, it's certainly not a Souls-like. You can tank so many hits, it seems. So yeah, I would not consider this a Souls. It is not. And if people tell you, they're liars and they don't know. It is not a Souls. Okay, now let's circle back around and come up here. And then we're going to go and explore the rest of the areas. But honestly, you do have to drop down, it seems, to explore some of these other places. Like, I think it was over. Oh no, that was it then. That would have been it. Oh, lovely. Let's go here. Kill this guy and then we'll circle left. Oh yeah. And you can heal in combat. Yeah, you can heal pretty easily just by being aggressive. So I mean, there's a lot of... I mean, I am thoroughly enjoying this game. It's quite fun. Oh no, stay still if you can. I didn't mean to do that. I wasted my opportunity there. So they light up right before they do their thing, I see. Oh, my bad. Yeah, I've been exhausting my stamina here. Whoa! Can I maybe parry that? When you change color, let's see. So when they change color, you can parry them too. Now you're hurt, so I'm gonna actually, because I actually depleted his health, we can use the finisher on him. So if you deplete the health, it's actually good to go ahead and do that for the hollows. And then you go defeat the, I think they call it haze or whatever that red thing is that's tied to the umbilical cord. And then you come back to the enemy, it's already stunned, you can just use the finisher. So I like that method. I don't want to be fighting two enemies at once. Oh, my heart. Oh, nice. So Feral Nightmare says definitely went into my wish list. Nice. Well, I'm glad I could at least show you some of the good things of the game and make you want to buy and support. I think it's a great game. I'm not sure if I'm going to be covering it at launch, though, because we have tons of games coming out in September. I got to kind of figure out what I want to do. Excellent. Awesome, Feral. I'm glad you enjoy it. I hope that come September 4th, you check it out. I went this way first because I do like to kind of circle left so we can see what all is available for us. Hello, brother. Waiting for the attack there. Doesn't seem like he has very many parryable attacks, so. A time loop guardian was killed. That must be interesting. A time loop guardian. What is that? And what does that mean? Time loop guardian. He was a bit tanky. What does that mean for us? Curious. Phantom Blade Zero is also not a Souls-like. It's going to be quite a bit more cinematic and action-oriented. And I do apologize for not being able to do the reactions to Phantom Blade Zero and Chronos New Dawn. I thought yesterday was going to be an okay day to do that, but unfortunately there is just so much going on because school started again, so all kinds of things to do, so I wasn't really able to do anything other than focus on the 100% guide for Wukong Fallen Feathers, so we will be circling back around to that. My plan is to do it Thursday, which is tomorrow, but you know, no promises. I have to just, if I schedule it, it will happen, but if I don't actually put it up and it's like the upcoming video, then it may or may not happen. But the whole point is I'm trying to find some time tomorrow to do it. I also have to work on a lore video for my lore channel, so we'll be doing that as well. One of the last Lies of P lore videos for until we jump into some Wukong Fallen Feathers for a bit. And then I always feature Liza P content throughout, so we'll always be coming back to that. But we're gonna dodge behind this here. Now that the white bar is gone, we can switch this. If it wants to attack us, we can parry. Parry. We'll finish that off. Kind of an awkward finisher there, but that's a good one. But yeah, my goal is to be able to do that. I'd love to be able to do that. We got our weapons leveled up yet again. I think those time loop enemies might give you a nice big boost, because we didn't defeat many more after that, so that was good. Alright, so let's go in here, and then if not, we go down the main path, which is just this lit pathway right here, so. Let us explore. This is fun. Oh yeah, action RPG or action adventure, like, it's gonna be along the lines of like Ninja Gaiden, Bayonetta, Devil May Cry, and that's exactly, yep, that's exactly what you're saying too, so. And we love those games. Stellar Blade. Another password. Okay, I don't know this one then. The only thing is that you'd have to take note of, oh, door number 1 behind tent. You know, there was a door behind the tent, for example. So tent. There was door there. There's this door over here. We have a tower area, you know, so there's lots of different areas. This one has like a key code, I guess. I haven't seen anything about like a whole naked people that are bonded and then have to go die. I haven't seen that kind of puzzle yet, so if I see those options, then we'll certainly select them. But drone bypass, that's another consumable. Not really going to be using those. Combat's easy enough, you really don't have to focus on the drone so much. It's just a nice thing in general. Ram head medallion, so there's the second one. This would then encourage us to turn back. So the thing is, I'm trying to remember the quickest way there. The quickest way back. I'll just go back to the trenches, right? I think. I do think it was here. We'll just go back like and pretend. I was like, oh, I'm stuck there, and then that was nothing. There was the 2 crests. Honestly, I already forgot where they're at. It's somewhere back here, but we're gonna turn on the light. Was it here? No, it wasn't here. Not at all. It had 2 sockets on either side. Damned. There's no way that was... Oh, so I know I came there from somewhere. There's no way it's a finite path. Okay, good. Doors. All the bloody doors. Gonna be real. I don't remember exact. Ah, there it is. Okay. I'm gonna save here then. Does it matter? It's probably like wrong side. Well, that. Oh my gosh, that worked. Sorry guys, that scared the bejeebies out of me. That scared me so bad. I'm sorry guys. I screamed. I got scared. We had a glyph called Recoil, and in terrifying burst, you recoil backwards, leaving nearby limbic enemies stunned with gripping fear. So you can activate it. Probably has a cooldown. They're just a bunch of religious fanatics, it seems. Take out the good old iPad. That's not an active relic? I'll be damned. What is it then? APC. We could go back to the APC, but I'm not gonna do that yet. That's okay if you probably want to make forward progress immediately. These bells and stuff are still important. Lower docks. Sword, which I don't, it's kind of mid. Drone. Rage shards. All I didn't even see we had these. How do I equip this? It's not a passive relic. So. Is it going my damn drone then? It doesn't. Okay, I don't know what to do then. I don't know how to use that. Oh, you know what? I can put the glyph in the weapon. That's right. So we can go to... But they're locked for now. Okay, so once we unlock the glyph slot, then we can insert a glyph. It's kind of like a benediction. Rogue Bastion says can be equipped in a weapon after the demo. Heck yeah. Thank you so much for confirming. I forgot when I saw it says add glyph. I was like, oh yeah, that thing. That old chestnut again. Now we can make a hard left. Get out of here, go back towards the trenches. We're gonna go upstairs. We at least got the ram door. So ram door is done. We still need the tent and all that. That would probably be something we do in a little bit later. The tent over by the APC area. Oh, that was an ambush. Oh, well, yeah, it scared me pretty bad. I wasn't paying attention. Maybe the first boss will end the demo. Most likely. I have a feeling you're right. Okay, that's see how there's lights there? That probably means forward progression, so we're gonna go here for maybe some more exploration instead. I think we've come full circle now, actually. We've actually come full circle. Oh, hey, you can have a parryable attack then. This is the pathway from before. This is the ladder. That's the APC. Okay, so we have come full circle. I wonder if this gate can be unlocked now. I'm curious with any of the additional information we have if I could go to that tent. Let me check real quick actually. I'm actually quite curious. So this opened up for us. Are we gonna go this way? And do some things. I do believe... Oh my gosh, I needed to stretch my arm. Trying to stretch my shoulder. But now the enemies have pretty much been unleashed. They're gonna be everywhere now, it seems. Oh yeah, dude's totally under the rubble right now. He's taking a break. He's taking a little break now. That was where all of the other secrets were. I like how they're like doing like a little dance. Come on. Time Loop Guardian. I don't understand the significance of those, but we've already defeated 2. Bunch of enemies here, it kind of sucks. Because now I'm just trying to get to where I'm trying to get to. I'm not trying to kill everything and everybody and their grandma right now. If I must. Time Loop Guardians seem to be like, I guess, stronger variants of the enemies. I'm not going the right way, I don't think. I need to go back up towards the medic, the med kits. Dude's totally under the rubble right I hear enemies up top. We can go kill them real quick, I guess. Could be another time loop guardian. I don't know what that does, but I mean, sure, that's worth something, right? We've killed 3 time loop guardians. Ah, that would be cool. Yeah, maybe those are like the stronger enemy types that if you don't kill them, then enemies respawn, but if you take them out, they don't. I don't know. We haven't died yet, but that could very well be what that is. That's an excellent theory. But I hope we don't have to test it, because if I die, that'd be the only true way to test it, huh? Dude, the other thing where you have to parry you. Keep spamming this attack here. Okay, sir. You're annoying. Oh, they're both tied to the umbilical cord. That's gonna be important. I didn't realize that it could be tied to 2 enemies. Twins. I didn't realize that. I got nothing for that, and I could have, if I was smart, pressed R1 to get all my health back, but I wasn't paying attention. Alright, let's go back down here. Yeah, none of these make sense. I don't see like clothes or threads or bonds. It looks like blood, for example, but it's hard to tell. So that's not something we can open yet either, unless we went through all the different potential options, which I refuse to do right now. We'll go back down. Blue rocks. It's probably another time loop, bro. I don't know if they're important, but let's kill them. Again, combat is not much of a challenge in this game. It's fun. It's good. But it ain't nothing crazy. Oh, really? Your little feet? That was not a time loop guardian, by the way. We're gonna go back down, take the APC, and then just drive. The bodies just stay there. So we've come full circle. Maybe we can just bust through the gate with this vehicle now. And there wasn't anything else there, so... You know, but we could potentially scan the new... You know how there was those little signs before? We couldn't read them, couldn't decipher them? Maybe now, if we go back to the very beginning, we can see what the Scorched Bell was and all that. So maybe it's important to revisit those areas now with the drone. So we had one up here, and then one on the other side. Fort Mott. Okay, well that's not incredibly helpful. All glory to our exalted queen. By her hand and the will of our lord Cetharus, the triumph of the Palamist cause is made manifest. Not much we can do with that. I'm gonna drop down. I'm gonna drop down again. Okay, so we're gonna go back away from the chimes, go to the very beginning, and we should get to where the Scorched Bell was, so that's gonna be off to the right at some point. I don't think we could scan that, but it'd be kind of cool. Oh, sure you do. Yeah, you take some pretty good fall damage, actually. I just jumped off a ladder. But yeah, that hurt my feet. Hurt my feet pretty good. When I said no fall damage, it was for that particular height. When I was like, oh, no fall damage. We weren't really that high, but now, since we're dropping down like rooftops and cliffs, it's a little more apparent. We're definitely taking some damage now. Okay, so here, I vaguely remember some stuff. Gonna circle around. Oh gosh, that's good. Who's in here? I think there was something that I could read as well. There it is. Give me more information about garrison stables. So that doesn't give me much more information about the bell, unfortunately. Okay, let's go jump in that vehicle then. I could go back to the house. Yeah, you want me to go back to... We can talk to the old guy. Fam says maybe cryptic. Back to the house, head back to the old man. Yeah, we can do that. We can say, hey, we found your children's present. I mean, not present, treasure. Lovely. The first blocked off pathway, and then now we go straight back to the home. Not quite straight back to the home, but you know what I mean. There it is. Did I go around the front? Yeah, I did, and I saw the stables. I did. Might need to trade something with him.
Startled me. Listen. I hope you find whatever you're looking for in Joa. You see.
What do you know about the tower?
What do you know about the tower?
If I were you, I would avoid that place. I forbade my sons to even go near it. The tower is haunted and cursed.
I say we go towards it. That could be a boss fight. And if not, then we go into the APC.
But it happens to be true.
I'm gonna do this just in case it opens up any dialogue.
I was trying to get... He was...
And as per usual, always exhaust their dialogue, especially when you're playing for real. But since it's a demo, I'm not going to go too crazy on it. But let's see if we are able to trade him anything. Give him the watch.
Thank you for bringing this watch back
Nice.
to me. My father gave it to me.
Oh, man. That's really sad, but we did complete that good deed at least.
You startled me. Listen.
That's the dialogue. I pretty much exhausted there, and it seems like that's nothing else we can do in terms of trading either. So, I mean, we did what we could. Interesting thing, though, too, is you see that big watch there. So they're really big on, like, hey, if you are looking and paying attention, you can see, you know, a lot of things like that that are going to make more sense, you know, as you solve these puzzles and all that. Anyways, let's go move forward. Matthias says, Inhuman, care to share your thoughts so far in this game and the way it plays? With with the likes of Silent Hill, Chronos New Dawn, and Ninja Gaiden, and Code Violet and Borderlands 4 releasing in staggered close proximity to the others, does this game warrant a day one purchase? Man, I would say that it would warrant a purchase if those other games weren't coming out, but Chronos the New Dawn is going to come out like the next day, which I believe will probably be an experience that we're going to enjoy this a little bit more. If it was just, you know, a handful of games would be fine, but so many games are coming out right now that I just don't feel like I'd have enough time to play them all either. So this is one that I feel could wait. I'm curious even to see how the public, like how anxious they are to play it. I know that before the demo there was a lot of interest around it. I don't know if that same interest has, you know, either grown or died down a bit, but I enjoy it and I would love to play it. But I do believe I'll have a little bit more fun playing Chronos New Dawn. And also I think I might be able to get a key. And for me that makes a lot of sense because I, you know, full-time content creator, you know, you gotta purchase the games and stuff, so if I can get a key or something, that'd be fantastic. So, oh my gosh, thank you so much, Bastion. Thank you so much for the bits, man. It's been so long that I've had like a, you know, people watching on Twitch, so I was like, oh my gosh, what is that noise? Thanks, Bastion, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. But Chronos the New Dawn is a game that I'm a little bit more excited about because I haven't got my hands on it yet. Once we watch the gameplay, though, I will know 100% whether or not I'm going to be playing this game and Chronos the New Dawn or just one or the other. But right now, I would say, like, I really enjoy it. I do, but it's just not going to be like a top tier game where I would want to sacrifice missing out on, like, Chronos the New Dawn, for example. Or, like, say if Silent Hill F's date was moved up, like, I would not want to miss out on that. Thank you so much, Bastion. I really appreciate you. But I will say this, Matthias, so that you have an idea. So, like, I may not be playing this game at launch because I do plan on playing Chronos New Dawn and through its entirety, I guess. And then if there's time in between, I'm no longer going to get Dying Light, but I would then potentially pick this game up, beat it, and then play Silent Hill F. The only reason why I don't think it's going to be something that I feature is because on August 28th or 9th, Lost Soul Aside's coming out. So it doesn't give me any time to you know, enough time anyways to beat that game and then jump to the next. So I will be playing Lost Soul Aside from start to finish. Then I'll jump into Chronos the New Dawn from start to finish. Silent Hill F from start to finish. And then we'll do Ninja Gaiden 4 from start to finish. Any other game I feature will just be kind of a bonus. Like, I don't really plan on, like, doing Borderlands anymore either and stuff like that. So it's just, there's just too many games, and it's just really, it hurts the budget quite a bit too because I had to buy some of these and I'm not getting keys for all of these either. So if I can get a key for Chronos, which I'm actually working on getting, I might be able to, I'll definitely feature that. But no matter what, I'm getting Chronos, so. But hopefully that helps. So we're going to do Lost Soul Aside, Chronos the New Dawn, Silent Hill F, and Ninja Gaiden 4. Those are guaranteed no matter what. Okay, dude, bro. That hurt. I didn't hit the other guy. Is it you? I did hit him this time. Totally hit him that time. Can you do something I can parry, sir? That's my bad, it took forever. Rogue Bastion says, no worries, you're the reason I completed Lies of P. Oh, thank you so much. Lies of P is, I would say right now, it's probably my favorite non-FromSoft Souls-like of all time. Probably my favorite Souls-like period, above Bloodborne, because of the fact that Bloodborne's been so neglected for the past decade that although I love it, there's still 4 things that I've talked about in many streams and challenge runs already that I would change to improve it. They have not given it any attention, and it's likely that they never will. So because of that, I mean, it kind of sours the whole thing for me, and it's like, I love that game so much. Even my channel is themed around it on my main channel, my lore channel, by the way. And it just kind of sucks, you know, that they wouldn't give it the attention that it, I think, deserves. In either case, though, I can't do anything with that, can I? Darn it. I do think that Lies of P is just an incredible game. It's probably my favorite, period. And then right now, Wukong Fallen Feathers is top notch. It's honestly one of the best Souls-likes I've ever played. It's excellent for newcomers to the genre. It's excellent for veterans, seasoned vets as well. So it's just a really good game. A lot of people are giving it hate. It's just because honestly, I feel like they fear change and they fear anything that's not Elden Ring-esque, because you have this new demographic of people that Elden Ring was their first Souls-like, and it was what brought the Souls-like genre to mainstream. And so sadly, with that came a lot of toxicity. But Wukong Fallen Feathers is an incredible game, and it's right below Lies of P for me, honestly. So it's an incredible game. I'm doing a 100% guide for that as well, Bastion. So I'm in the works of doing that right now on this channel. If you guys don't already know, this is my secondary channel where I do live streams, challenge runs, and 100% walkthroughs. But my main channel is where I do lore, and I have lore videos for Lies of P and many other games, all my favorite games anyways. And I will be featuring some lore for Wukong Fallen Feathers as well, so be on the lookout for that. And there'll be plenty of excellent content coming across the way, across all three of my channels. So I have the lore channel, which is my main channel, this channel, which I'm very active on, and then my third channel, which was going to be a sort of reaction type channel, but man, I started getting hit with so much copyright strikes and dumb stuff, so I'm like, oh gosh, I have to repurpose that one again. So that's kind of in the back seat for now. But anyways, you guys are awesome and I really appreciate it. Bastion says I'm already watching. Nice, thank you, man. Matthias says I'm definitely hoping to have Lost Soul Aside beat before Chronos unleashes, because it's not, unfortunately, Lost Soul will sadly get pushed aside. Oh no, sci-fi horror is and always will be my top preference. Oh yeah, you're the Dead Space guy, remember? Oh my gosh, which I still need to beat, by the way. Oh yeah, so this is going to be on the back burner most likely for me as well. Not because of anything, it's a great game, but I do have to prioritize and manage my time, the limited time I have across all the channels, you know, because aside from just doing all the content creation stuff, like I'm also very involved with my family and all their passions, so I got to make sure I can't be working all the time. But having more than one channel makes it a little more important to manage my time and schedule better. Navigation computer. Exit. Okay, there's really... Can I grab a gun? Not that they do anything, but... Fam says, and there are guys that say the game's good, but just another Souls-like. Yeah, it's definitely not just another Souls-like. The people are making up this Souls-like fatigue. That's just because one gaming journalism outlet said that phrase, and now everybody's like, yeah, there's just too many Souls-like. Okay, but then everybody gets all... They start salivating whenever you say something from FromSoft's coming out, right? So... Or you hear the term Elden Ring and people just get all soggy in the panties. But the whole point is, that's just not the way it needs to be. Like, we can't just hear somebody that has a following say something and then be like, I agree blindly. That is not what we're here to do. You have to have unique thoughts and opinions, and you form those from yourself, not because you just hear what other people say. So it makes me sick when I hear stuff like that, because it's like there's not too many Souls-likes. I mean, if anything, there's too many shooters, too many FPSs, too many Fortnite clones and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that would be a more valid statement. Souls-like genre is still relatively something that people don't really touch on, because it's very kind of... FromSoft essentially has the monopoly on it. But when you have these other companies contribute and add valuable contributions to the genre, it's not oversaturated. It's making the game, like Wukong in particular, and sorry for my rant, but listen, Wukong in particular is not just another Souls-like. It has, in a way, accomplished something that makes it very hard. So you can be an entry-level Souls-like, or it can be you can be quite the challenge for a seasoned veteran. Not only that, but all of the Souls-like DNA is already in there, so it has everything you would expect from a Souls-like, but it improves upon it in nearly every way, from the skill tree, respeccing, the weapon upgrades, the lack of durability, lack of encumbrance. Like, you can essentially do so many different things. It allows for all kinds of versatility, and then your playstyle can drive how unique your experience is. So not only that, but then when it comes to the lore, it's a little bit less cryptic, and it does a little bit better job of telling you the lore, and then having you be encouraged enough and intrigued enough to go the next step. and explore the lore for yourself. Liza P would be one step higher because it tells you the base lore, but there's so many obscure topics and deep, rich lore that you wouldn't get otherwise if you didn't do the research, and that's why I like to do the lore stuff. Wukong is very similar in that regard, but it doesn't tell a story as heavily, and the only reason why we're not picking up on a lot of it is because it's not a culture that we're accustomed to, so we're still kind of picking up on some of those cultural things as a Western audience. But yeah, screw that. Listen to me, not those other idiots. That's my rant for the day. Okay, let's go somewhere. Can we go to the Akasha stuff? And I'm just teasing. You guys know what but you know what I know everything I said is valid, but I'm teasing about the listen to me only thing. It's just more so like, be willing to challenge thoughts and ideas. Just because the majority have those thoughts and ideas doesn't mean they're correct. Am I here? Yeah, I am here. I guess. Matthias says, too many Souls-likes. Being a Souls-like fan, it seems like a totally brainless thing for toxic haters to say. We could say the same exact thing for first person. Exactly. I just said that. So again, people that have at least a semblance of intelligence can agree on that, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, that wasn't hard to come to that conclusion, right? So people that then say there's too many Souls-likes, that's just a gaming journalist looking for rage bait.
Why are you in Akasa Marshes? Who ordered you?
Matthias says, I am definitely the Dead Space and Resident Evil guy. Fam says, then some dev change things and make it unique enough and people are still complaining. Exactly. I think that what Wukong did to the genre, it was an excellent contribution. It's a great game. It's a really good game. Not doing that. She wants me to walk away. Not doing it. Can't understand that people mindset. Me neither, fam. And that's why I don't have a lot of tolerance for like foolishness, you know? I don't suffer fools. And I say that a lot, but I don't. I'm pretty patient, but I will never suffer people that are just willingly ignorant. You know, I don't subscribe to that. Enough respect and what have you. Oh yeah. However, we have enough respect and what have you to not say such nonsensical things. Yeah, agreed. And even if I don't mind first-person shooters, but it's like, even if I didn't like them and I was like, I hate that genre, I'm not gonna just like bash it, unless I had I'd say grounds to bash it, you know, like if it makes sense. Okay, there's a invisible wall. Semi-open world, or is it? But anyways, I don't know. I do go on those rants because I get frustrated with opinions that are not backed by anything that even slightly resembles intelligent thought or unique thought, you know? It's so easy to just, in this world of social media, to just look for engagement and bandwagon hate, or just jump on the bandwagon with the haters, because essentially you're going to get engagement, you're going to get clicks, people are going to heart your comments, people are going to talk with you. It's like, well, if that's this kind of attention that you want, like that's like so base level, surface level attention, you know? It's like, it doesn't make much sense to me, and I don't know. I don't really like that thought process or that mentality at all. And yeah, there's things that I don't like and I passionately don't like, but the way I express that is going to hopefully be a little bit more respectful and intelligent of those people that may actually believe those things, you know? So, and I think that it's that makes a difference. Box of bronze acorns? What? That's cool. What the heck are those for? Walter says, if the game is good, then play it. Simple. Exactly. If it's not good, or if you don't like it, you can say that you don't like it, but you don't have to say that the game is bad. You can't state it as a fact just because you have a simple opinion. Are you going to say of something of interest? Nothing? Okay.
Why?
No.
We got separated during the evacuation in Tulsa. I finally traced them back to Joe without one of their belongings.
So they need a belonging for the Palamist ritual. So maybe some sort of like, you know, like think of it like kind of like a cross type thing. Maybe, I don't know, a pendant. Maybe I can dig for you. That's just a light. Okay, never mind. I don't think I can interact with. Okay. Well, sorry, dude. Oh, I didn't mean to step on the. That's my bad. That's my bad. I didn't think there was bodies in there, but that's fine. Matthias says, I forgot to mention the other day in my notification, I got an upcoming Souls-like notification, but it was ridiculous clickbaity with its thumbnail because they used a Bloodborne 2 font or whatever, probably is what you're going to say. Matthias apparently is too long-winded for YouTube comments, and it always cuts his comments in half. Fam says, the more easy example is the people music taste. What is that? That was so loud in my headset. I knew it was a helicopter, but I was like, where is it? I thought it was a boss fight. A la Shinobi. Bastion says, I agree, especially being older with slower reflexes. I usually watch other people play first to see if I can play it myself. And that's fine, you know? You're going to play it based on your style and preference, and that is perfectly fine. Don't say thank you. Oh, no! It just said thank you for playing. I didn't get to see anything. I wanted to be the boss. Bye now. Maybe not. I'll get a key, though. If I could get a key, I would play this immediately. But I don't think this will be a day one play for me. Interesting. That was fun. I did enjoy it. But certainly not like groundbreaking for me in any way. In fact, and I'm not being a jerk, I am going to delete it so I can get some space freed up. It doesn't delete the save data, so that's good. Another thing too, just as an FYI, if you did play the Lies of P, I'm sorry, not Lies, I'm in Lies of P mode. If you played the Neo 3 Alpha, you can delete the actual game data, but don't delete the save data. You will need that if you beat the last boss so you can obtain the bonus item. So guys, I guess we jump into this. I mean, I hate having like a weird thing like that, but I'm gonna have to change the thumbnail up or something because I want to get into my challenge run, and I have 2 hours of streaming, so we need to jump into it, right? EA Sports. I hope not. Ugh, EA is in hell as us. That's kind of gross. But they don't have microtransactions, believe it or not. Lucas Mendes says, I don't know. I don't think it is. I didn't look. Maybe it could have been. I wasn't paying attention. Fam says, I can hear every genre of music, and if it's good to my ears, then I'll hear it. Yeah, same for me. Like, I don't like be like, oh, only this genre of music's good. It's like, you know, sometimes there's great songs and even in genres that I don't even particularly enjoy, so. Okay, so we're going to continue our run. I guess I'll have to change the thumbnail so you guys know that it's also Wukong. But if it's in my live playlist, like it's gonna be here, you know, so. What do you guys think? Should I quit out and start a new one, or do I just continue? Let me know, guys. Do you want me to change it up and quit this stream and start a new one here in 5 minutes? Or do you want me to continue? Please let me know, okay? Matthias says, and that's the demo. Confused. That's the demo, yep. I think I have come to my ultimate decision. Same, Matthias. I don't think I will be playing Hell Is Us at launch. I will not. And that helps me because that means I can focus on Lost Soul Aside and everything else from there. I will not have to focus on that, so. Hell and the US. Yes. Pretty much. This point. EA Sports and EA Play. Ooh, I didn't even see that was what was down there. But yeah, I've never been, I mean, a long time ago they were great whenever sports games were actually good and not the same exact game with just different players. But yeah. My staff always tells me my playlist had ADHD since I listened to opera and metal. Okay, guys, I'm going to make the executive decision because I want the playlist to be clean. I am going to end this stream. I'm going to start right back up in like 2 to 3 minutes. So I apologize for the, you know, whatever, the complexity there and confusion, but I'm just going to start a new stream. I don't like to really have 2 games in one stream unless it's just kind of a casual stream because the thumbnails and all the information is geared towards one game. So we're going to end it. I'm going to jump back into this game here in just a moment, okay? I'll be closing out the stream. I'm opening up a new one with the part 2 of Wukong Fallen Feathers.